All right, Jim, thank you so much for putting yourself out there for our veteran job seekers. Like we say, Veteran Hiring Solutions, people don't follow companies, they follow leaders. So before we get into the driver role for Casella, tell me a little bit about yourself, your military experience, your experience in the industry, and what got you there.
All right, sure. Came out of high school, not sure what I wanted to do. Signed a dotted line with the U.S. Army, and
Been there.
and then and I'm going in as a combat medic. I was back in oh 91. I'd probably date myself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So spent 8-9 years with them with the Army. Did some time with Second Infantry, old Indian head over there, and did time with the 3rd Infantry and 24th Infantry. So when I was with the infantry units, I was mostly with the scout.
Mm.
Once you get into the cav or the scouts one time, you might as well be stuck with them, which I didn't mind. I loved it.
Yeah,
So
that's great.
decided, yeah, so I decided to get out. Me and my wife decided to start a family, got out and got into the waste industry. So how's a combat medic go into the waste industry? That's about right, ain't it? Right. So,
Yeah, yeah.
so, I was looking for a company with benefits, thinking long term of where do I want to be when I hit 55, 60, right? So I was looking for the 401k, the retirement, stuff like that. So only thing was open was a spot on the railroad of a truck picking up trash in the city of Lafayette, Louisiana. And so I said, well, why not? So I jumped in with both feet, and I was already in shape from the military. I just got in better shape on the back of the step throwing trash.
Wow.
Yeah. So it was pretty rewarding. And it sounds funny, rewarding, because every day you went to work, you worked hard. When you got done with work, you did something, right?
Yeah.
And, it's back in the day, like in the military, when you got back from a field problem, back from the field, back from being deployed, you were tired, you were ready for a break, but you could still look back and say, look what we did.
Yeah. That sense of
Yeah.
accomplishment.
Yeah, absolutely. So I stayed in the waste industry for I'm in 27th year, 28th year. But going through the waste industry, I moved to a driver and found out in the waste industry, as long as you want to keep going forward, there's people that's going to help you, and ended up going into fleet. So I ran sites. I ran different shops all around the country. I traveled the countries, troubleshooting shops.
Mhm.
And after 27 years, the big corporate machine, I wasn't feeling like I was able to really put my mark on something.
Yeah.
I wasn't feeling that I could say, our team made this change. Our team did this. It was always something coming down. So I decided to make a jump. So I jumped over, and I heard so many great things about Casella.
Mhm.
And I've been here 2 weeks, and it is, no one lied to me.
Yeah.
What they
Good.
said.
Well,
Good
I'm
things
telling
said,
you, everybody I've met, just great people. Like you talk about, it's people willing to invest in people that you don't see
Oh,
that
yeah.
much in corporate America anymore. I think it comes from the Casella family down.
Yeah.
And you mentioned starting off, we won't say the year, but in
You're
the
right. You're
industry
right.
27, 20 years ago. And how has the industry evolved? How it has, this driver role evolved from when you did
Oh,
it to where
great
we're at
question.
now? I think
Sure.
people need to see that.
Yeah. So if you think about the back, I don't know, late 90s, it was a while. We did some pretty unsafe things, and we got the job done. As we got older, as we matured, the people at my level now that were back at the level when we first started as drivers, we really put our arm around safety, and we really understood getting it done as fast as you can, maybe not be the right answer every time, right?
Yeah.
So really engaged in safety and technology. You think about the day when I was there, it was a piece of paper, marking with a pen, if you even did that, picking up your routes, right? Now they have computers that bring you door to door. They have, the trucks are way more comfortable. Some of them you have air ride suspension, some don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Well, you have the arms too, right? You're not just people
all
on the
the
back of the
arms,
truck anymore.
there's no more. See these hands that used to pick up garbage. There's no more of that.
Yeah.
It's all automated with the arms that we call them automated side loaders, where the trucks pick up and dump. The front load vehicles that pick up the dumpsters you see behind the stores,
Mhm.
they have some trucks now, when you go into it, you just, use a joystick and hit it, and it dumps it, right? Before it
Yeah.
was like, literally a pull cable, literally, so it's, if I could get in a truck right now, it's so computerized, I would be like, I don't know what to start first. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
right. Like starting a plane,
yeah,
get a little checklist and start going
yeah,
through everything.
it's like a
Um,
spaceship.
yeah. So, you know what? And I want people to understand that, this is different than maybe what you would think of your grandfather or father doing.
Mhm.
And, why I like this role is one, it's an entry point to a career like you.
Absolutely. Yep.
And so many of us, like truck drivers, automatic riflemen like me, that just said, hey, I feel like I've created something in myself that nobody else sees. And it's so hard to find a pathway into a job. And I like this role because one, hey, they have CDL class, right? So they'll go get you to go get your CDL and they'll train you to go.
Absolutely. Yep. Yep. And,
And
if you like being, one thing I really enjoyed way, way back in the day was, at the day, we'd start sometimes 4 or 5 in the morning. I just did what, 8 years in the military. And really at that time of my life, I wanted to be by myself.
mhm.
So, at 2 o'clock in the morning, I would get in the truck, go start my route by myself and put the radio on. And I just get the day done and go home. It was almost relaxing,
Yeah,
you know?
peace and tranquility is
Yes.
not something people think about in this role, but
Yeah.
something I see. As I said this before, my grandfather was a tanker in the Korean War. 3 tanks
Hmm.
blew up while he was inside of him. Uncle flew a Huey, killing fields in Vietnam. And so
Right.
when they came out, that was it. They were like, "Hey, I'm good. Just
Yep.
give me a role where I can be peaceful. I already accomplished what I want."
Yep.
And so I think about that and go, "Man, this would be a great role for the person that's like, hey, I'm looking for." And guess what? You don't have to worry about this, right?
No,
Once
not at
you're
all.
done, you don't have any emails you have to worry about.
That's it.
You and
Yep.
I, we get our email first thing we wake up, check our email. Before we go
Yeah.
to bed,
Yeah.
what do we do? Check our email. And so it's a very peaceful job where you can have a good career making good money. And if
Hmm.
this is what you want to do, you can do it your whole life. Or if you want to be like Jim and challenge yourself and keep going,
Sure.
you can do that too.
And it's, we talk about, there was a big scare back, what we all, 5, 6 years ago called COVID, right? Trash still happens.
Yeah,
Trash still happens. When the housing market goes up and down, trash still happens.
yeah,
I call it a recession resistant job,
it really is.
because instead of having lobsters and champagne in the
Mhm.
trash can, you're going to have spam and cola.
Eggs.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
But it's still going to have the trash can.
Yep. You're 100% right.
Yeah.
100% right. Yeah. And that's something people should think about. There's jobs and careers,
Hmm.
and this can be a real career if you want it. And like you said, with the flexing of the economy and what's happening, it's probably more resistant than most.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Anything that, any surprises, any hurdles, anything that somebody, if they'd come in that they need to be aware of in that first month or two of the job. Hey, this is what it's like to come into this.
Yeah. And, a lot of times I put mentors with you, and I would say the biggest opportunity for new drivers coming in is be honest. If you don't feel comfortable doing it, I don't feel comfortable doing it. Everybody who's been in this industry long enough remembers how it was the first day. And they should be reminded, because it was pretty darn scary, right? And it's scary. I mean, you work in hydraulics, you work in the public, so you're in parking
Yeah.
lots, residential streets, business areas with a pretty good sized truck. So that does seem overwhelming. Now, is there do you get used to it? You never got too used, because you never want to be comfortable, right? You want to,
Right. Exactly.
always
Complacency,
be
right?
aware of your surroundings, right? But talk about it. Ask questions about it. Ask your senior drivers about it, because there's always people that are going to help you. All you got to do is ask.
Well, that's it. I hear this from people every day. Justin, I'm just looking for a safe place to work where somebody will see me for a human and invest in me.
Absolutely. Yep.
Here you go. And as long as you have to be as open, transparent, honest, and a self-starter, safe operator, and a good teammate.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
That's
Working
it.
together, making the day happen, and looking back and go, day's done, results
Yeah.
done. That was a good day.
Mission accomplished. Let's go.
Absolutely.
Uh,
Yep.
well, good. Well, hey, I have everything I need. We're going to get this out to the community, and those veterans that see this opportunity for the great opportunity is, we'll send them over to you.